Alright. Should be back up. Oh, that's bad. We just got a game over. Well, let's see if this works.
Final Fantasy XIII-2. The story so far.
Oh my.
Whoever you are.
Noel Christ.
Ta-da!
Is that a toy Moogle? But I want to see lightning so much. I'll be back. No!
I'm glad to hear everything works. Did it actually help fix anything? Like, did you notice any improvement when I changed things the last time? Like, I want to know if it's actually worth me changing things in the future for people. Alright, anyways, where were we? It is better when I change it. It's good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Say, the future will be better. They believe the hardships of the present fade with the passage of time. And so we hope, waiting for a future brighter than today. But Sarah, remember this. As you walk towards a brighter tomorrow, you have to look back to your past. The path you have walked to reach the here and now will give you the courage you need to hope.
It's so dark.
In ancient times, the fal'Cie devoured the light, darkness cloaked the sky, and the earth knew only night. This must be the eclipse.
You know what this is?
They said 500 years ago, a massive fal'Cie appeared. For a while, it blotted out the sun and turned everything dark.
If that happened 500 years in your past, then this must be 200 years in my future.
Right. But something's wrong. Look, the eclipse is only affecting this small area. That shouldn't be possible.
Okay, so you're saying this could be a paradox?
That's what I'm saying.
Huh. This reminds me of stories we heard, that there used to be a great city on Grand Pulse. I bet this is what these ruins are.
What happened to it?
No one's been able to figure that out. We were more or less locked up inside Cocoon. We never had much opportunity to learn about the world below us. Our scientists have only just begun to study the mysteries of Grand Pulse.
I know I talked to these guys before, but it didn't save, so just so that I get credit for doing the thing, to do the
Are you
thing.
here to observe the facility? I can answer any questions you might have.
Ah, yeah, perfect. I do have some questions. Where are we? And what year is it?
Wait, you can't just...
What? I'm just...
Yashas Masif, 10 AF, sir.
10 AF? So nowhere near 200 years.
I must say, this is the first time anyone asked me what year it was. I don't suppose you happen to be time travelers?
Well, Koopa?
Ah, yes, I almost forgot. I'm supposed to hand out this map. Take it, it's free.
Free map.
Koopa, bro! Koopa!
Come on, Mom.
Koopa!
Got a metal armband. I didn't find that the first time we came through here. Heck yes. Have we received any new outfits? No. Should we put on one of these outfits for somebody? I can't decide. Keep thinking no, but then I think, well, some of them are good. I don't know. Like, I kinda like her summoner garb, that looks interesting. The white mage gear, definitely interesting. Just like got a green hue to everything. That's a little strange. That is extremely skimpy. I think her default is probably her best. Because the summoner's garb just has way too much pink. Mage garb is almost barely nothing. That wouldn't look good in cutscenes. The white mage garb is cool. That would be my second pick. I don't know. For no, I don't really like any of his others except for the black mage garb. I think he looks silly in the battle attire. I think he looks silly in the Space-Time Guardian. It just doesn't fit his personality. The black mage, though, I could see him in. The Moogle I could see a lot of different ways. The fashionista is funny. Those glasses. Fashionista? But I was thinking too. That's one hell of a cool Moogle. I do too. I think that's my favorite. We'll go with the fashionista for a little bit, see how it goes. Alright, we can't get caught by behemoths this time. Dead end. Nothing over there either. Alright. Now we know, and knowledge is power.
The sun's disappearance is no need for panic. It's our job as scientists to figure out what's behind this mystery.
Some are worried that the Academy will take its advanced ideas too far. I hope this doesn't lead to an outright revolt.
I recommend walking along the path of the searchlight. Most monsters hate light and will do anything to avoid it.
Interesting that the monsters suddenly hate light. Oh boy. Run away. Run away. Just stay in the searchlight. I want to get that item though. We're in the searchlight. We're in the searchlight. Alright, he disappeared. I'm making for it. 960 gold. Stay in the searchlight. Can't hurt you. They're vampires. The vampire monsters have moved in. We used to have regular monsters, but then they all kind of went vampiric on us. It was very crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let him disappear. Oh, where are we going? We're going this way. I guess I should have taken my chances sooner. Going for it. Can I get to this one? Run back quickly. Oof. That one does eventually come over here, just not very often. Okay. We can do this. Here comes... No. This is a big one. It goes right to that thing too. Oh well, we got it. But that's what matters. Where's he going this way now? We don't want to go this way. Yes, we want this thing. Tablet of Padra. There's another one we want to get. Going for it. Eight mana bolts. Alright, so we got all of them in this area. Ooh, catch up to it. No! At least we can retry stuff. This is not good. Run! I ran away from him. Why is it locked now? We can't beat this motherfucker. Grr. Oh shit. No, I was in the light, come on! How did you get out here, Chocolina? You get him now. She's got like a chocobo leg, a cactuar doll, I'm sorry, Moogle doll, carbuncle doll, some chocobo feathers. Come on, disappear you. Stop fighting him. There we go. Scars, gate seal.
The scientists are so passionate about their work. They're working just as hard as ever, even in the dark. Speaking of passionate, I'm the most passionate person I know when it comes to making a living. And on that note, please peruse my passionately promising pick of pieces.
I think she's been hanging out with dog meat. Oh, we can buy other stuff now. Let's see. These are 2,000 each. These are 780 each. This is HTB recharge rate. You're disturbed by her outfit. Her outfit is a little strange. These are pretty weak. Oh, you have to have components to get these? I didn't notice that. Okay. So these are upgrades. By the Lunar Stinger and the Volatile Spark. I don't think there's anything we need to sell. I think we're good.
I know it's a little dark in here, but I paid my electric bill, I swear.
At least Chocolina is funny. She's definitely got that going for her. I like her jokes. Oh, didn't do Crystallarium. Like it did Chocobo. I mean, I suppose it's got the XIII thing, but it's not like a real Chocobo that's been cut up or anything. It does have the X's on the eyes though. Oh no.
A little darkness can't stop me.
She's definitely a weirdo. I'm not arguing that.
I know it's a little dark in here.
Cut up Chocobo would be absolutely horrible. Alright, Crystallarium. Crystallarium expanded. I'm gonna keep giving her ATB gauges. I love ATB gauges. Alright. She's got Thundera. Fringeboard. She's got Entrench. Ravage. Crystallarium expanded. Give him the ATB gauge. ATB gauge increased. We'll go for lunch. Lunch is a good ability. Lazara. Let's see. We've earned a couple of new creatures for our team. Let's take a look at them. This guy's a Ravenger. Refreshing Rain. Restores HP to all allies. You can do that as a Ravenger, that's pretty nice. Sonic Fang. The physical damage. Poison Chaser. Boost strength versus enemies afflicted with poison. If I could poison enemies, that would be good. Magic damage, debuffing elements, tip timing. Inflict magic damage on nearby enemies, knock them backwards. I'm probably better off some of the other ones. Let's see. Adonis, can we upgrade you? Get this up. Stagger Wound. Force Might, 3 Gale Strike. We'll go for Gale Strike. 14 Overwhelm. 6 Blitz. 13. $20, $19, $21. Now I have Curasa. $20. Monster has reached its full potential. Okay, so this is as strong as this guy can be as right now. Adonis is as strong as he's getting. Okay. The Zwerg, he can get stronger. Alright, Crystallarium expands. Increase ATB gauge. Monster material grade advanced to level 2. Alright, there's upgrade as they're getting. I don't think I can get in that area yet. Alright, item acquired. Gishel grains.
The food is so much better than on Cocoon. It's strange because as a kid I was told that toast was some kind of...
Aha! Yes, that's true. I'm not gonna be doing much infusing until late game. Probably, unless I just really need to at some point. Most of everything can be done without needing to infuse. Ooh, we got a Mandrake. Let's see. It goes through that way, so we are heading the right way.
There seems to be a rift between the ones who stayed on Cocoon and the ones who...
This area is closed off because of the powerful paradox effect. We don't know much yet, but we do know it's dangerous.
Should have attacked it sooner. Alright.
A little darkness can't stop me. I light up the room with my luminous character.
Should I buy anything else? I don't think so. Thinking about that.
I know it's a little dark in here, but I paid my electric bill, I swear.
Here we go.
Are we not allowed to go inside?
I'm very sorry. Only persons on official Academy business are permitted beyond this point.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Official business.
He is all kinds of ready to fight. Seems like a boss fight. Probably one I should down. I'll let him heal for a moment. Alright. before he swipes. Oh my god, that was close. Got the 5-star.
Is it dead?
I know that boomerang. Well, look who it is.
When monsters like these are cornered, they cause a space-time vortex to appear. An electromagnetic shock usually shuts them down. It's been a while, Sarah.
Hope? Is that you?
I'm grateful you remember me.
Who's this?
Oh,
Director of Academy Research, Team Alpha. Hope Est, I'm at your service. And you must be Noel.
Nice guess. Who told you?
You appeared here with Sarah some years ago at the Brescia ruins. Subsequently, we analyzed the gate and forecast your reappearance at this location. To be honest, I didn't really believe that time travel was possible. But here you are. I'm really glad you're safe. For me, it's as if time has stopped. Everyone I knew is gone.
Hope.
From your point of view, it's been years since you last saw Sarah.
Not just Sarah. Snow as well. And Saz and his boy. You all disappeared from my life. It's been 10 years now.
I never thought...
When the paradox occurred some years ago, I thought if I could solve it, maybe you would all come back.
Director Hope! There you are! What were you thinking? Taking off and leaving me all on my own. It was a shock
this is her
seeing
too.
Hope grown older than me, but he was still the same Hope I knew. Lightning, Hope listened to my story without saying a word. I told him about how I'm the only one who remembers your smile on the plane of Grand Pulse. I told him about how Snow set out to try and save you and Vanille and Fang. And I told him about Noel. Noel from the future.
There's something I want to show you both. We can continue our conversation as we walk.
I'll show the way.
Shall we?
Hope's looking good.
Tell me, Hope, what made you join the Academy?
A sense of duty. Vanille, Fang, Lightning, they turned to crystal so that we might live. It was an enormous sacrifice.
Come on, my sister and the others. I think they wanted to preserve life. They gave us a chance to live again. How'd you do that?
They put the future in our hands. We're in a position to build a society based on human technology. No longer subject to the whim of the Foul Sea. That's the gift we've been given.
How long has it been? 5 years? You two haven't changed at all.
I hope not. And here we are, meeting in ruins again.
Ruins are places where memories gather like dust. So many layers of time. Probably the easiest place for a paradox to occur. We've made significant progress these past 5 years.
I can't help but worry about my cat.
Sarah, you've just stepped into the near future. You must be curious about a few things.
Oh my, what are we curious about? I haven't picked one in a while. You think X? I was thinking either X or B. Curious if she got promoted? Alright. Let's find out.
So what's Alyssa doing here?
I'm assisting the director with his research. We're analyzing the gate mechanisms and the paradox effect. Isn't that right, Director?
Thanks to Alyssa, we've been making rapid progress. It was her research that allowed us to calculate your exact arrival and point of entry.
Huh. I'm impressed.
Sorry, Pika spoke up first. Pika explained her reasoning.
Guests of yours, Director? Watch your step in there.
Thank you.
Isn't the Academy a research institute? Why do you need so many soldiers?
Without the Fal'Cie around, we have to be able to protect ourselves. And that means guns.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. Until we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety.
There's a distortion over here.
I sense something.
Come on, Mom.
Official greens. Everybody's always so interested when I do that.
Are those the two?
It's hard to believe it's really been 10 years. So much time has passed.
Alright, what do you think, DJ? Alright, let's see. We'll talk about Snow.
So, Hope, have you heard anything from Snow?
Nothing, I'm sorry to say. Not a single word. Not since he left on his mission.
No sign of him for 10 whole years? Sounds like we're not the only ones traveling through time.
You might be right. Considering Snow's uncanny ability to find trouble, he's almost certainly aware of these temporal aberrations. I'm glad to see you're doing well, Sarah.
Oh, I think on this one we might get to talk about everything. Let's talk about lightning.
Hope, do you still think my sister is trapped inside that crystal pillar?
I always had doubts, and it wasn't just me. Saz had them as well.
Really? Saz too?
Yes. He couldn't believe that lightning would just up and leave Sarah like that. After all, she was the one who said we shouldn't face things alone, that we should stick together. I wonder how the others are doing.
I'll ask about Saz now.
I wonder how Saz and little Dodge are doing.
We've been out of touch. Saz took Dodge to live on Grand Pulse, and he was flying airships the last I heard. Then suddenly they both disappeared. I searched everywhere but never found them.
Look at us. All gone our separate ways.
Yes. And I can't tell you how much it means to have you here now. Saz and Snow may have set off on different paths, but I've started to think that, in the end, we're all headed towards the same goal. It's been 10 years already.
DJ, I'll let you pick the next one since this one was kind of a pick everything one.
This is some kind of ancient city, right?
The city of Padra, or so we believe. It was the center of a great kingdom built by a nation known as the Farseers.
The Farseers? You're telling me there used to be enough of them to build this entire town?
According to our research, we believe they constituted an entire nation. A polity that was ruled by a Cirrus.
Can you see me now? Standing here in this place?
So this nation, Hadra? Their leader was a Cirrus, right?
Yes. The Cirrus would read the fates, see the future, and guide her country.
You.
Here.
Thanks.
You've traveled through time. I suppose it's not surprising you know about these things. The power to rule was passed down from one Cirrus to the next. She was always called Yule.
If they could read time, why did they die out? Surely they could see the danger coming and do something to avoid it.
No, they were destroyed because they could see the future.
Why?
The Cirrus Yule foresaw the future destruction of this city. Some citizens wanted to try to avert the disaster. Others felt that they should simply abandon their homes and run. A few fell into despair and took their own lives. The divided populace clashed. The nation was torn apart by civil war.
Being able to see the future is awfully dangerous. It can mess with people's heads.
Tell me about it. The nation fell apart, and the survivors fled into the wildlands, avoiding contact with others. Huh.
So you know the story.
Oh! Come on, Director Hope! I want to show them! It's okay to show them, isn't it?
This way. Here. This is what lies at the heart of our paradox. The Oracle Drive. We've been giving it careful study.
But how did you...
Wait. You know of these devices?
Oh, well, yeah. I've heard of them. In books and stuff.
The Oracle Drive appears to be some kind of recording apparatus from ancient times. We've excavated a number of the devices. However, the recordings depict things that cannot be possible. Perhaps you should see for yourselves.
This is how it works.
The device was excavated from an ancient part of the ruins. We used carbon dating methods to determine age. The device and the recording stored within are several centuries old.
But it shows lightning.
Someone in the past recorded this vision of the future. Perhaps it was the Cirrus Yule herself. What we're concerned about, however, is this. You'll have to excuse the image quality. Yes, I think so. We need to conduct further analysis to be certain.
Is it broken?
No. We've tested both device and data, and everything is nominal. Yet, when we try to view the recording, we get this. Perhaps it's not the recording that's broken. It's the immediate space-time in which we are located.
You mean it could be the paradox? Because the surrounding space-time is twisted, that might be directly affecting the device. So, if the paradox is eliminated, space-time will return to normal. Then we could see the prophecy and find out where my sister is.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
Here.
An artifact.
This object serves as a key, is that right? We tried to make it work ourselves, but with no success.
Yeah, we can use that to travel across time.
Then you may have it. I think it'll be far more useful to you than us. Here.
During the years that passed as we traveled outside time and space, Hope had devoted himself to his research, trying to unlock the mystery of the paradox. If the gates are the cause of the puzzle, they might also be the key to unlocking it. But I wonder, am I getting closer? Will I find lightning in the end?
Time to find that gate.
It was in the ruins.
Alright. Alyssa seems suspicious. Yeah, she's the most suspicious person in this game. I mean, just look at her. There's evil written all over her.
I think I'm a bit jealous of you, Sarah. You can travel to the past or the future, and if you find somewhere you like, you can just stay there.
Huh. I've never thought of it like that. I've been so focused on finding my sister.
Well, of course you are.
She's the Demon King.
You understand why I wanted to show you the Oracle Drive?
I think I do. You've been looking for lightning too all this time.
Yes. It's not much of a clue, but I thought you should see it all the same. And I wanted you to see how far we've come.
Alright, new option. Go for it, DJ. Unless this is another one about the... that you get to select everything. X, do you know of Valhalla? That's a good question.
Hope, have you ever heard of Valhalla?
I've seen the name in the Padron texts we recovered. A forgotten region, I think.
Was there anything more? That's the place where Noel met lightning.
I'm sorry. We've only been able to decode fragments. The only other thing we've found is a reference to some invisible or unseen realm. We've still barely scratched the surface here. The Oracle Drive is my main thing.
Okay, so we don't actually get to ask him anything else.
Oh, hi. Still wandering around the ruins?
They found traces of what looks like a large-scale battle in these ruins. They uncovered piles of bones that were all scratched up.
They must have been fighting monsters too.
The thing is, the scratch marks suggested they were inflicted by people.
I'm the next one, alright. That sounds acceptable. Let's see.
If I could go back in time, I'd go back 10 years ago and try to stop Cocoon from falling out of the sky. Although, I guess that would mean we would be under the Foul Seas rule again.
Fieldwork
dark is too dangerous for me.
What? There was another...
I'm collecting parts for my computer terminal. If you've got any, I'd be happy to buy them from you. What I really want to get my hands on is the battery used for one of the older models, like the kind they used on Cocoon. It wasn't a very popular model, so the parts are scarce. I saw it in a store window once. I got excited and ran in, but it turned out that the item had already been bought.
Okay, he wants us to get him a battery model.
Try and find the battery? It might be an impossible task. I already called every store in the book with no luck. But if you say you can get your hands on it, I'll believe you. Thanks for doing this. You want to know what I'll be using it for? I'm a collector. I want to get my hands on all the retro electronics I can.
I wonder what the residents of this ancient city thought of them.
I can earn extra doing dangerous missions.
Can I get over to the other side?
You're friends of the director, right? Don't let me get in the way of your investigation.
I can go up there. Can't jump off.
I want to live as close to Cocoon as possible.
My baby gets so lonely all by himself.
How can we be sure that people aren't responsible for the paradox?
We got 3
There's a paradox
remedies.
that can actually save lives and be used for the greater good. There may be ways to resolve it.
Carbuncle figurine.
The Academy is becoming more and more influential in government.
Interesting. I wonder which ones get to have the carbuncle figurine. That sits on their heads. Or the lucky clover. A charm to make you feel like your luck has gotten better, but it really hasn't. They keep doing that. Let's see, fragment crystal. Give him the crystal. He still can't have any adornments. I don't think he needs anything. He looks better without things.
Although some dislike the politics of scientists,
We'll get more of them.
This place is starting to grow on me.
I hope my baby has enough water in his bowl. I don't want him in someone else's.
Can they really be relied on to protect
I hope he's...
Let's look. They want us to come over here
behaving himself at
and
home.
do that.
So you're the ones who defeated Atlas.
I miss Cocoon's night sky.
I wouldn't be caught dead on Pulse if it weren't for work.
You know, maybe and then get to play the game. That's funny. Perhaps one day we will. Who knows? Use a hollow artifact to activate the crystal. Yes.
Here. This must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe. Yeah? What?
There's something on your mind.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
Alright, I'm supposed to pick the next one. Phil seems troubled about some. He says his personal hush to respond. Let's see. We'll ask him if it's about the Cirrus.
Is it about the Cirrus?
That's right. Nice guess.
It must be so strange to be able to see beyond your own present.
That reminds me of something Lightning told me. She said that from Valhalla, you can see all of history.
If that's true, then the Padre Cirrus and Lightning have seen the same things. Which means Lightning already knows what's going to happen to us. Something had been bothering Noel. And it had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule. But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled. Was it really lightning I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy? The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
Yeah, I'm glad the ATB gauges are there too. I'd be kind of screwed without them. Alright guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I need to eat some dinner. And then I will be back. And we will either be playing more of this or some Final Fantasy XIV. But there will probably be some more streaming tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I definitely enjoyed playing the new game, and I'm looking forward to playing much more of it. We've got a lot to go through. And it should be fun. It was fun hanging out Pika. It was fun hanging out DJ. Anybody else who is here, I hope y'all have a good one. And I will see y'all in the next one. Or later. Whenever I see you. Bye.